Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to the BS sessions. This is the after show
BS
to,
sessions.
is it a BS sessions or
No,
not?
it's Freeform Rock Podcast, man. BS sessions is BS sessions. This is the after show after we just recorded an amazing podcast.
Oh, see, Mark gave me the control and I fucked it up off the beginning, but that's okay. Hey, welcome to the after show, everybody. This is the after show to an amazing podcast we just did celebrating the one, the awesome Kiss Alive 2 with special guest Aaron Camaro from the fabulous podcast Decibel Geek.
The best
Uh,
podcast out there, in my opinion.
this first one I really latched onto. The other two podcasts I really latched onto when I started listening was Eddie Trunk was the
Yeah.
first, okay, and then Shabby Road Record Show. Somehow I got those guys. Holy shit, I was a huge fan of that. Unfortunately, they are no longer. They do drop an episode every now and again. Um, and then it was Decibel Geek, and shit, I've been a fan ever since. And I got to know the guys, and I got to know a lot of podcasters around the world and around the country through them and the Rock and Pod Expo in Nashville. So yeah, man, it's a good thing. It's a good
Yeah.
thing. Just don't ever put me in control, Mark, because I'm not quite up to pro standards that you
Hey,
are.
I'll get you there, man. I'll get you there because I don't like to be a narcissist. I want people to to get in there and pull your weight. I don't want to do everything. It's not
No,
fun, I like to be in the background and listening to you guys, talk your shit and do your stuff, and I will come in and comment on it. That's amazing. That's what I like. I
well,
I like to be a free flowing rock podcast, just
it's a
not.
free form, right? I mean, it's free form.
I ain't fucking Castro.
No, you're not. And yeah, man, I like to, just shoot the shit. I mean, I like the free form because we stick to a topic, but we also talk about other things that are related to the topic we're on, and sometimes not at all. And sometimes we bring it back, and sometimes we don't. And that's okay.
And
And
sometimes Mark is an idiot. That's cool too.
no more than the Mooger Fooger. Trust me, man. Trust me.
Especially when you're wasted, you're just sitting there like this. I'm done. I'm done.
Yep. So
uh,
anyway, man, I have a lot of fun here, man. I mean, it's I don't have a lot of friends in town anymore, unfortunately. I mean, I've got some good friends, but they have all kind of moved away. Like I used to love just getting a pitcher of beer, sitting down at a bar, listening to some tunes and discussing bands or discussing bands we've seen live, or like I was in a band, we've had Fabio on the podcast
yeah.
before, and him and I would just sit down, we'd put down songs we want to jam, or if we were in a band together, what songs are we gonna do? And like, what do you think of this person's new record and this person's new record? So yeah, it's nice to have this outlet. It's nice to sit down once a week or so and just shoot the shit about music that we love, or maybe don't love, or maybe don't know. That's the best part.
Yeah, man. I like to get into new music like Fireball
Ministry.
Ministry.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
dang, that's a great album. It depresses me. That's one of the lowest downloaded podcasts. It's like, I know people look at it, who the fuck is Fireball Ministry? And I'm going, why don't you listen to the
Right,
podcast and see who they are? You
right.
guys are just discounting because you don't know who the fuck they are. They could
So
be,
they just bypass it. Yeah.
they just bypass it. I see that. I see that a lot with stuff we do. And I've always been one who wants to do fuck people, fuck downloads, fuck
But
you.
for those three people, they're gonna learn a great fucking band, I tell you.
Oh, we had 53 people listen to that episode, which is.
53 people now know Fireball Ministry.
Yeah, and just
And
to fuck with you, we'll do another album just to fuck with you guys because we don't give a fuck if you don't like what we want to talk about. We're here, we're doing this for us mainly to fucking bullshit with friends, like Shane said in the garage. We're not doing it for you. We hope you come along with us. We're not going to sit there and do a fucking hit just so you guys could download us. We do that because we like that hit. It's different. It's not like we're gonna fucking do a Mariah Carey episode just for you guys to listen to, you know.
Hey, All You Want for Christmas, for my money, hands down, best holiday song ever.
I like the Kinks' Father Christmas.
I was just kidding.
Oh,
So
really?
I'm just trying to get hits, just trying
You
to get some
hate
clickbait.
Christmas music. We've already established that.
I don't hate Christmas music. I love Christmas music. I hate bad Christmas music. And when you make me listen to metal versions of shitty Christmas songs, that's horrible.
Well, next week you get the next year you get to pick the Christmas episode. So
I love that. I love that.
yeah,
And I will do much better. I promise.
yeah,
It's
because
going to be
we
like, it's a great, it's Christmas Charlie Brown, man, or something like that. So
well, that ain't rock. That's jazz.
I thought this was free form. We don't put a staple
But
on
it
music.
says rock,
Is
freeformer than
that,
rock.
is
I
Don
don't know.
Henley really
Oh
rock?
well, Don Henley's rock?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It just
Well,
isn't.
we did do the Shags, we did do United States of America, Fair Point. Yeah, you're right. We could do a fucking Lee gave me all these fucking
It's okay, man.
It's
I
okay.
just take it it's a free form rock. They call it the Rock and Roll Hall of
Well,
Fame, but
there is
everyone,
gonna be I've only done one Cure episode on here, but I am gonna pick a Cure album just to fuck with Jerry.
what?
I think Mooger will like the Cure. I don't know.
Oh, dude, I fucking adore The Cure.
Oh, that's awesome. He said, Jerry, we're gonna irritate the fuck out of Jerry on that.
Um, Blood Flowers is one of my favorite Cure albums of all time.
Mine, dude, I don't know. There's just so many. My favorite song by The Cure is 10:15 on a Saturday night.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
God, the clock
yeah.
tick tick. Oh God, it's
Dude,
just so amazing.
there's really nothing by
The
The Cure I don't like.
binary.
Yeah,
God dang. They have so many. People get shit on Friday. I'm in love, but I like that song too.
dude, that is one of my favorite songs all ever. I hear it on the good old 101 classic rock, here in Fort Wayne. And anytime Friday I'm Love comes on, I fucking crank it. Windows up, down, sunroof open. Let's jam. It's a
Yeah,
great fucking song. You cannot not like it.
I love Robert Smith, man. You remember back in the day when he had all that hair,
When
and
he
then
had hair.
he cut it off,
Yeah,
and everybody went ballistic that fucking Robert Smith shaved his head. It was like,
well, he didn't have it. His hair's kind of going by the wayside. So,
yeah. Dude, The Cure is like totally on my bucket list. Vincent Kavanaugh went and saw them at the Holly Bowl. I texted him. I said, "Let's get Cure tickets, man. Let's get Cure
right.
tickets." He didn't notice I asked him that, so I didn't go. He went, but
Uh,
at that time, I probably could have went because that's when I was having back surgery. So that's probably a good thing. But The Cure, Depeche Mode, New Order are on my bucket list to watch.
Yeah.
I've
I was never that big into New Order, but I did respect them and I heard some of the stuff. Not that I don't like them, I just never got into them. I just never followed them into the like listening what they have but Sisters of Mercy, I really liked Depeche Mode. Oh yeah,
Jesus and the
all of it.
Mary Chain. You like them too?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Dude, it's like there's so much fucking good goth
I
alternative. Well,
love
Depeche Mode isn't
yeah,
goth, but
yeah.
Susie
There
and the Banshees,
there's so much music that
Bauhaus.
Jerry or other people that listen to us, they've already tuned out. They're like, "The Cure, fuck you, I'm out." But I think we should do a track by track of Duran Duran's Astronaut album because I think that's just phenomenal.
Yeah, that's when Andy Taylor came back. You know what? I do like that album, but it's Notorious will always be my favorite Duran album.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The Notorious is just my favorite. And then Rio, Seven and
And
the Ragged Tiger. The debut album is fucking
Raggy and the Seven Tigers. Yes.
Ragged in the fucking whatever it's called.
No, I always fuck with Janet because that's one of her favorite bands, and I'm always like, "You mean Raggy and the Seven Tigers?"
Oh,
And she was like,
like
"That's not what it's called."
when you get all these crusty old dudes who are like our age or a little bit older that make fun of fucking Duran Duran. I don't
Why?
think you fucking listen to them because John Taylor is up there with
Ah,
Geddy Lee and John Entwistle and
okay.
fucking
Yes,
Geezer
yes.
Butler on bass.
Dude, he is an amazing bass player.
He's one of the
Amazing.
best ever.
Dude,
It's like, fuck
let
you
me tell you a
people.
story. This would have been 2000, whatever astronaut came out. Motley Crue were getting together again, getting ready to do their reunited. And so they were like on, say, I'm going to say VH1 or MTV or something like that. And their show was falling apart. The background vocals were going off without, it was all taped and it was going off on wrong.
Well, it's
It's
Motley
just a
Crue.
mess. It was a mess. So I switched to another thing, and here's Duran Duran doing their astronaut album live, and they fucking rocked harder than Motley Crue. And I'm like, here's the band playing it live on stage, all of the original members. Andy's back in the band. John's killing it. Grumpy behind the drums. I call him Grumpy because he always looks grumpy.
Roger.
And yeah, Roger.
It's,
And then, I'm like, holy shit, who would have thunk back in the day, Janet and I, big hair 80s bands fan, would have thought that Duran Duran's rocking harder than Motley Crue.
shit, man. Well, I would have told you that because I was a fan of Duran Duran way before Motley Crue.
That's about the same time for I don't know, probably Duran Duran before Motley Crue for sure. Because I was just a kid when like Union of the Snake and all that shit was coming out, probably before I ever heard Motley Crue.
Dude, I was on fucking Duran Duran when I saw HBO showing an edited version of Girls on Film with those
Ooh,
boobies
oh
coming out,
yeah.
dude. And
Oh
then
yeah.
MTV showed it, but they didn't have the boobies. And I watched the world premiere of fucking Rio videos,
Mm-hmm.
watching Hungry Like the Wolf. Save a Prayer is one of my all-time fucking favorite Duran Duran songs.
It's
And
a
The
great
Chauffeur.
song. It's a great song.
It's like if you guys ever watch, they have things on the making of the Rio album. I think it's
Many
on Netflix.
movies,
It's
dude.
on
Many
Netflix.
movies.
It's a great documentary on how Nick Rhodes, dude, the unsung member of that band. God dang, that guy comes up with some fucking keyboard shit that fucking he's like he's coming up with that back. Everybody in our age group says fucking keyboards are overbearing, keyboards suck, fuck keyboards. But if you hear Nick Rhodes, he plays within the song. He doesn't overly push it on you.
No, he sometimes the keyboards are the song. Sometimes the keyboards did write the song, and that's okay. And then everybody else kind of built around that, and it's okay. And the lone member who doesn't have a Taylor last name other than the Laban.
Yeah, LeBron, yeah. It's like, and they aren't even related.
No,
I love Taylor. I am Mark Alden Taylor here. But
there you go.
it's like, man, I should have been a member of Duran Duran
You
if I knew
should
how to
you could
do
play
something.
you could play like the shaker or
I
the
could play the
cowbell.
tambourine,
There you go.
but
That's a
I'm a
little
white
loud. We
boy. I
want to
have
keep
no,
you more in the background. More
but
in the back.
they
The
were
little egg shaker thing.
they were a bucket list group for years until I finally saw them at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh
I have
no.
videos up on this channel right here, Freeform Rock Podcast YouTube, Duran Duran live at the Hollywood Bowl. I did put them up. You
I've
will
never
get some
seen them live.
extreme videos tonight, haters out there, and some living color videos tonight because I am seeing them live tonight. But I'm just saying, they were fucking amazing live. It's
I
like I want
It's
to see
bucket list,
them.
dude. Bucket list for me to see them. Jana got to see them. It didn't have Andy, and
I didn't
maybe
see them with
Grumpy
Andy,
wasn't in it.
but still good.
But it was like mid 90s or it was like 93, 94,
Warren
95.
Cucurilla was the guitar player. He's great too.
Yeah, he was amazing. And
Yeah.
she saw that version. I've never got to see them live, but it is a bucket list if I ever. Andy, unfortunately, is very ill, so he won't be a part of it anymore. But um, yeah, bucket list for sure. So I'm gonna ask you something getting a lot of buzz on the channel this week. What do you think about Slayer reuniting?
I made a video on this channel.
I know you did. I know you did.
I I tell people this all the time. if you say you're done, you're done. Motley Crue signing a contract and then blowing it up. Scorpions, The Who, fucking Kiss. I think it's like there was a store where I used to live up in Victorville, California. I lived up there 5 years. That there was a store that had a sign going out of business for 5 years. I went into that store. The prices were fucking insane. It wasn't discounted at all. This is like going out of business sale with these reunion tours, and I'm fucking tired of it. I don't like Slayer, but even if Rush got together and did a Rush reunion tour without Neil, I would be pissed. But the thing is, I would also be, Getty and Alex had this band before Neil. So I would go see it. Okay. I'm a hypocrite. So I would go
Yeah.
see that.
But the whole thing about this is people calling foul and bullshit. They're going on tour. It ain't a tour. It's a couple of festivals, and somebody threw an insane amount of money at them to do these shows.
Like Motley
Because
Crue.
not even a week earlier, Kerry King said he had absolutely zero contact with Tom Araya since the band played its final show. And that was 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. So, and Kerry was very pissed off that the band ended anyway. So for them to all of a sudden just like, hey, we're back together for two festivals, dude, they're setting up the grandkids' retirement funds. Okay, that's how much money I'm sure has been thrown at them to do these shows. And I, for one, am a huge Slayer fan. I love Slayer. I love Corey Taylor. I love Slipknot. I love all that. But that's okay. And like you said, Mark, enjoy. That's okay if I like them and you don't. Who gives a fucking shit? I'll listen to them. If you're in my car, I might subjugate you to that. But,
Oh, dude, that sucks.
yeah, it's
Why
okay,
would you
man.
want to torture me like that? I would never do that to you.
You might have to listen to Hell Awaits or Seasons in the Abyss or South of Heaven. I think you'd get in on that one right there. I think you'd get in that. But
God,
it's
I just don't like. I'm a vocal fan. I don't like Tom's vocals, man.
right. Right. And I'm the exact same way as far as like a band could be like super awesome musically, and then if the vocals suck, I'm out. In my vocal tolerance is very thin. It's like you can be here or there, and I'm done. Either you're just there or I hate you. And it's like you sucks that you have great music, but your vocals are just horrendous. Bands in question, Obituary, great music, cannot stand a vocal. Carcass, love the music, cannot stand a vocal. King Diamond, Merciful Fate, love the music, cannot tolerate King's vocals on
I
anything.
agree with you on all that. It's like I'm
Yeah,
listening to the riffs, I'm listening to the groove these death metal bands are playing,
right.
or King Diamond or whatever, and then they sing, and I go, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out.
yeah. But
I
see,
don't like
Lamb of
Cookie
God,
Monster.
Randy
That
Bly. I absolutely adore this guy. He's the one that just slid in over the mark on me. And my wife, she can't stand it.
that's Phil Anselmo
She
for me.
loves the guy. She loves the guy. She loves the music. But she's like, I can't tolerate the vocal. And
That's
I
Phil
I
Anselmo
get
for
that.
me. Pantera. He
Oh,
is at the edge of what I don't like.
oh, I'm
Uh,
gonna have to say goodbye.
You don't like Pantera?
No, I love Pantera, and you're telling me you don't like Phil's vocals.
No, no,
I'm gonna
no.
have to.
I said no. Phil Anselmo is there for me for the
Oh,
vocals.
just right
But
there.
if anybody else sang like him, no.
Right,
He's the
right.
only one who could do that for me. I've been in
Absolutely.
Pantera since Cowboys from Hell.
Yes,
So
yes.
it
Yep, that's
it's
where I came in. That's where I
yeah.
came in on them. And then fucking Vulgar Display was amazing.
I
Holy
bought that
shit.
album first day that came out, man.
That because I had Cowboys on cassette. My drummer in the band I was in gave me that cassette and said, "Hey, their new album. It used to be the albums dropped on Tuesday, not Friday.
That's right.
For
Yeah.
all the youngins out there, albums used to drop on Tuesday." And he gave me that cassette on Friday, and I listened to it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And he goes, the new one's coming out Tuesday. I was like, well, I'm fucking getting it. And I got it and was blown away. That shit didn't leave my cassette player in my car for like ever, ever. Both those cassettes. I owned Vulgar, but I ended up having to give Cowboys back to him. Um, but yeah, good stuff, man. And
Yeah,
it,
I got the box set with all their albums on it, man. Except the Glam Terror. I don't have that shit.
which one?
Glam Terror, before Phil.
Oh God, no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you did did you post something on this channel about Sacred Reich?
So, yeah, I posted an album. I like Sacred Reich. I
Yeah,
do like them.
Independence, man. I that was the first record I ever heard from them. I picked it up, loved it, saw them open up for Pantera on the Vulgar Display Tour in Indianapolis, Indiana, and got to hang and have a couple of beers with the lead singer, man. It was really good time. Really
You
good
know,
record.
you know what pisses me off when people say, "You're a poser. You don't like metal. You don't like metal. You don't like metal." I love Black Sabbath. I love Megadeth. I love Metallica. I like Sacred Reich. I love Suicidal Tendencies. I like so much fucking. I love Pantera. I love so much metal. Just because I don't like the metal you like, I'm a
Uh,
poser. And that
you know,
pisses the fuck off on me. It's
no,
like, fuck you. Fuck
posers,
you.
no, posers are celebrities wearing Metallica t-shirts that only know fucking Sanitarium or Master of Puppets from the
Basically, they know
goddamn
the Black Album.
no, or no, because Master of Puppets became a thing after Stranger Things aired it on one of their seasons.
Yeah,
And now,
that's a great show, by the way. I love that show.
yeah, and I need to catch up. I need to watch it. But anyway, yeah, that's a poser. What's not a poser is this liking what you like, whether it be Depeche Mode or Sacred Reich or Pantera or Megadeth or Duran Duran.
The Cure.
Dude, I like all the same shit. I like music. I am not a poser. I will never like music just because it's popular. I will like music because I like it. And if it's heavy metal, great. If it's pop, awesome. If it's country, so be it. Chris
Dude,
Gaines rules.
God, why do you keep bringing up Chris Gaines?
Because it's too funny, man. I'm gonna keep bringing it up in every episode in little spots, just so people are gonna go back, and this album is gonna get 100 more sales.
I only like the Thunder Rolls by Barth Brooks. That's the only
Dude,
song on.
we were huge fans in the 90s and the early 90s.
When you're in Indiana, of course you get that shit.
I don't know about that though.
California, we don't
Just
like.
because I can drive 5 minutes and ride a horse doesn't mean I'm gonna save a cowboy. But
That. At least you don't like the Cowboys. Thank you.
no,
Indianapolis Colts don't mean anything to me, so that's cool. Yeah.
it's okay. I
Yeah.
mean, and
I'm a fucking Niner fan. Hold on. I always
yeah,
put the
you
hat
are.
in the background. There was like about a million holding calls on Kansas City. They didn't call. Fuck
Okay.
off, refs. But I'm not complaining. I'm not a 40 whiner.
Dude,
Congratulations, Kansas City Chiefs.
there were so many calls on both sides of that game. It was like
There
that
was
didn't get
more.
called.
Dude, Kansas City Chiefs, dude, had the most holding calls in the NFL in this year, and they didn't get called for what? They fucking mobbed Bosa the whole game,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
So fuck
So
that
hey,
shit.
I was up for either team. I'm certainly not a Taylor Swifty, and I don't really care about all that bullshit, Kelsey,
Nah,
whatever.
but we're not a
Everyone's
sports
like, he
show.
was yelling at his coach. He shouldn't have yelled at his coach. I was like, you know how often that happens, and that just happened to be caught on tape.
You know
And they
what?
were
Kelsey has passion. He has
it,
passion for the
dude. That's
game. I don't
exactly what
blame him for that.
the coach was like. That's why the coach wasn't fighting back. He didn't give a shit. He's like, this is just a player at the Super Bowl, hyped up, passionate, and yelling at me. You know what? What makes a good coach? Yeah, just go calm down there, you little feller. Yeah,
Yeah, Andy Reid is a great coach,
he is. He
and
is.
I will
He's a
never
good
say,
dude.
I, Kansas City has beat the Niners twice in two Super Bowls, but I don't hate them like the Cowboys.
Right.
I'm just
Right.
saying
Right.
because the Cowboys fans are horrible. But
They are
I,
not. Well, Eddie Trunk puts it this way, and I'm not trying to pimp Eddie Trunk in any way, but he was like, he went to a Cowboys game years ago, and he was talking about it, and the Cowboys lost, and everyone was still partying. He was like, they don't even care. Those fans don't even care. He
Really?
was
I
like,
see a lot of shit online that the Cowboys fans say, fire this guy, but you know, they say fire Shanahan. Are you guys fucking nuts? That guy has got you to NFC championship games and two Super Bowls just because he lost. Marv Levy lost four Super Bowls, bitches. He's in the fucking Hall of Fame, you know.
yeah, right on, right on,
Yeah.
man. But getting back to the whole Slayer reunion, man, it's yeah, if there was any band I swore would never reunite, it would have been this. But that's why I'm saying there has to be an insane amount of money thrown at them to do two shows. And I think that's all it's going to be. Don't expect a tour. What do you think, Mark? You think they're going to announce like a
I
European run of
think
dates?
I think this is like the McGrib coming back. They will come back, man.
I know
You know,
you
the
hate the
McGrib
band.
said they were retiring and the McGrib came back. So
McRib sucks.
fuck McRib is horrible. But as a kid, I liked the McRib. It was cool. And now I'm like, yeah. It's like I watched that Simpsons episode where they had this like McRib kind of thing made of bugs, crusty burger.
There you
That's what I
go.
think of the McRib now. But I'm just saying, I think they're gonna get so much money off this shit. They're gonna go, fuck it, let's make a new album. Let's do this. I think
Carrie, no, Carrie's
Kerry
got his
King
brand new
gave his
record
new
coming
band
up.
2 weeks and said, "Hey Tom, let's bring back Slayer."
Well, it's crazy because like I said, one band they were just so against the establishment and so punk in their own way. It's like no way. When they said they're done, they are done. Everyone said that in the band. Even Carrie said that. Carrie's got his new project now, and I still see he loves Jesus Christ very much. Um, so it's it is what it is. I just think, come on, man. We're going to pay you so much money for two shows that you would not make in 10 years as a touring artist. And all you got to do is show up and play. Yeah, you're going to get like a few $1 million band member. Okay, that's cool. I'm already doing well. I'm gonna put that all aside for my family when I die, and they're not getting any younger. So
Okay,
I think it's a good move for them. I think it's just confusing for fans who heard everything they were that's it, they're done. When it's done, it's done. Carrie even said that they're all dead to me. I don't give a shit. I'm moving on. I hate that the band ended. I never wanted it to end. And yeah, that's my livelihood. That's my career. And now I'm moving on, even though I look like I'm Carrie King. But
you do. I was just about to say that. But the thing is, Motley Crue, they came back because they got promised millions and millions of dollars for that stadium tour with Def Leppard, which I saw. Def Leppard ruled. They sucked. Poison was awesome. Joan Jett was awesome.
yes,
But the thing is, this is what starts it. The money starts
it is.
coming in.
It is.
Slayer, I'm gonna predict they will make a new album. They
Mm.
will do a full tour.
I'm gonna hit you there. I do not think any new music comes out of Slayer.
We didn't think Motley Crue
Carrie,
was
because
gonna make a
Carrie's
new
got
album.
his own project to pimp for the next few
He doesn't
years.
give a shit about that.
I know,
It's
but
Slayer. You know that. Come on.
right on. But I think they're gonna do 4 dates in Europe, and I think they're gonna come back not only this year, they're doing two. I think next year they're gonna do at least 2 or 3 festival dates back in the US in 25. I think they do a in between these festivals, I think they're going to do 4 dates in Europe. I think they're going to do 4 dates.
I think this is gonna be a Motley Crue thing where they said, "Hey man, we're having fun. Let's make a new album." They're gonna make a new album. They're gonna go on a full tour. They're gonna bring Lamb of God or whatever with them. They're gonna go, fuck this solo shit I'm doing. Slayer's making me more money.
Oh, these Slayer gigs just just wiped out Carey's production budget and everything else that he had going into this new record.
Exactly.
It just paid that debt. He's done. He's clear, buddy. Now he's
Yep.
got these two shows. It sets everybody up. It is about the money. Don't listen to any bullshit. Oh, that magic is back again. Bullshit. It's a money. You guys needed an infusion, and he got it.
I think they will make a new album. I think they
Don't
will
think so.
be like Motley
Nope.
Crue. I think Slayer is not done. Tom's wife pushed him to go back to Slayer for these two with these shows. So if I can, maybe she needs to get the fucker out of the house. He's pissing her off, you know.
Could be too much time at home situation, maybe.
Yeah,
But
Tom might be bored. You never know. You know, I think they are going to make a new album. Listen to me
oh God,
now
why
and
would
hear
you?
me
Why
later.
would you in today's market ever make a new album?
Because new albums rule and Slayer does good with new albums. You know, you go, hey, we break up. Here's the new album. Oh shit, we got a new album. The hardcores will buy that album the first week and it'll probably get up to number 4 on the
Right,
album charts.
right. With
Yeah.
30,000 copies sold, and that makes the number one album these
But
days. You know,
but they still have that thing. Look, we got a number 1 album, you know.
yeah.
It's like
Well,
Motley Crue in 94. You know, they made a new album, went to number 7, and then it dropped after that, you know.
right. But as far as Slayer goes, to be honest with you, I haven't bought a new record from Slayer since Christ Illusion, I think was the last one I bought, and that was after God Hates Us All. So all these like really cheery Christian kind of records. But I think World Painted Blood was next, and then maybe I don't even know what the last one even was. So
Diabolus and Musica or whatever.
no, that was way before.
Oh
That
yeah.
was right. That was after. That was the Diabolus and Musica was after. God damn it! All your viewers are yelling at me right now.
I had no shit about Slayer, so enjoy.
Yeah. Diabolus and Musica was after. Oh, Divine Intervention. So yeah, that was Divine Intervention, Diabolus and Musica, and then it went to God Hates Us All, and then I think Christ Illusion, World Painted Blood, and another song. But see, I mean, come on, man. I'm kind of like Metallica fans. I like the first 4.
Really?
First, so
What's wrong with Metallica? You know, Load and Reload,
no, dude. I love
Load and
Metallica.
Reload when it was
No,
okay.
I even like that shit. Everyone gives me shit for liking that shit. I'm like, there's some good
I
shit
thought
on.
I liked it till I reviewed them and I go, I like half the albums,
Right,
both of them.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
So it's not, it's like me with the new Ace Frehley. I like 2 songs. I'm not going to buy the
right,
album because of 2 songs, but I have Load and Reload because it was fucking Metallica.
right.
You
It
know,
was
like
back in
people
the day
have,
where you had to buy the record.
yeah, it's like, but fuck. I love The Memory Remains. I love fucking a lot of those songs.
Loverman came off. Was that off of Reload or was that off of Garage Inc?
I don't know. But
I don't
people
know.
get up. I love fucking the last 3 albums that Metallica's done has been amazing. My number 1
I love the
album.
one right before that. It's called Saint Anger, and I love it.
Ew.
The
I
songs
was
needed to
trying
be
to ignore
trimmed.
that album there.
Nope, the songs needed to be trimmed. I don't give a shit about production because you're gonna miss really good songs if all you're listening to is that snare. Pull back the songs about a minute or 2 minutes each because they should have ended at some point and they just kept going. And I'm like, it didn't need to keep going. It could have ended right there. And and that's what Jana and I both agree on. She loves it. I love it. It wasn't called Saint Valentine's. It was called Saint Anger for a reason. It was
The
dirty. It
songs
was
are
rough.
better
It was
live.
fast.
The songs are better live when Kirk adds a solo to it and there's
Yes.
no snare drum. I've
Yep.
always said the songs are there. Re-record it with Trujillo on bass, not Bob Rock,
Right.
and fucking add the solos that Kirk wanted, and that
Right.
album be fucking one of the best Metallica albums ever.
Just and also just shorten the song, dude. Because
I
like
don't care about that. The snare drum
no,
kills me.
they're like frantic could have been it could have ended and then it kicks back up. And I was like, it didn't need to do that. It did not need to do that. It could have ended right there. I agree with you. Kurt, put your souls back in, put Trujillo on bass, and take that silly snare sound off of it. We're good.
Yeah, man. But man, I love Metallica. I don't know why the fuck we're talking a lot about Slayer. I hate that fucking band, man. But you like them, Mooger.
I do.
We're freeform. You talk what you want about, man. But like, you have any shows you're gonna go to coming up?
Oh, we are going. Well, like I said, tonight we're going down here locally to see some local bands do the grunge era. It's called Down the Line. Other than that, we got Judas Priest. I got Sarah McLachlan.
Ooh,
She just popped in there out of Slayer talk. But
right.
we're definitely gonna dude, there's so many shows we're gonna see. Too many to mention. Gonna see Union Underground, Raw, and Flaw just before my birthday in a couple of weeks. And they're gonna be here in town for the, new metal, whatever. I love those. Oh, Soil's gonna be with that as well. So bands I love Union Underground, I love Soil. Raw and Flaw, they're okay. But yeah,
Yeah,
man, Priest in April and shit. Oh, Journey in April. We're gonna be seeing Journey. I believe
Def Leppard,
Styx
right?
might be open. REO or Styx is opening. I can't remember.
But
But
isn't it Def Leppard with them again?
no, not on
I
not
thought it
on
was
this one.
Journey and Def Leppard.
Not on this particular show.
Oh,
Not
okay.
I think they're
Well,
gonna be
you see
going out.
Ario and Styx, you're in for a treat. Those bands rule live.
Oh yeah. REO is one of the most underrated. People think they're gonna hear nothing but ballads when they go see REO. You're
Fuck
sorely
off,
mistaken. You're sorely mistaken. They fucking rock your ass off.
dude. They fucking kill. You got Dave Amato on guitar.
Oh yeah.
He's not as good as Gary Richrath, but fuck, he speeds it up a little bit, and he's cool. It's like when I went to see them, he got COVID. They did an acoustic thing, which I have videos up on Freeform Podcast YouTube channel where you're seeing this. Check it out. Kevin even said this is the first time you're seeing us play acoustic. I didn't care for it. I want to see the only acoustic I like is fucking Tesla 5-man acoustical jam. I want to see. I don't like the Foo Fighters doing Everlong acoustic. I
Really?
want to hear the dun 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 brow, brow, the fucking the fast drums going on. I don't like the acoustic version of Everlong. When bands do, like you guys like the Kiss Unplugged, I don't care. I want to hear the live versions, like Kiss Alive 2 or Kiss Alive. It doesn't do anything for me. I'm not an acoustic fan.
You
So
know, you know what acoustic version I like?
what?
Beth.
Oh, fuck off. That is the worst fucking Kiss song ever. It doesn't fit the fucking band.
A million people prove you wrong. That's
I
fine.
don't care.
I know. That's
That's my
exactly what we
opinion.
that's what we stand for. That's okay.
Yeah, opinions, man. People respect opinions. I'm getting tired that I have to make a disclaimer. This is just my opinion because I'm
Well,
getting
but people today, dude, can't handle having their balls busted. Okay. I bust your balls on something, you can bust my balls on something. You know what? We man up, wipe our nose, and we fucking move on. I mean, playground politics suck because, you know, you can say something online and just like be joking about something, and all of a sudden Facebook bans you or removes the comment, or
they
you get
don't
100.
understand humor.
Look,
Facebook does
somebody
not
somebody
understand humor.
literally just posted a thing and said, "Don't be rude because I'll outrude you. My rudeness will outdo blah 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 blah." Right, and I just said, "Well, I just punch a fucking rude fucker in the face." Boom. Uh, 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 you know, Facebook removed it, and I posted something where I had to say punch in a different spelling so that wouldn't get removed because the AI that is Facebook sees anything that says punch, kill, shoot, and they remove it.
Yeah, I am just wondering. I want to test Facebook. Say, how about a Hawaiian punch?
Are you going to show the guy? Are you going to show the
I
guy?
just want to see if they banned me for fucking 5 days because I said, "How about a Hawaiian punch? It's
So
punch, it's
when
juice,
when
bitches."
when that, you know, the balloon, who China balloon or whatever, was like flying over the states,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "They're not going to shoot it down." They're not. I was like, "Shoot the fucker down!" And
Politics,
dude,
man.
sorry, you can edit. You can
Yeah, I
edit.
know. I'm not going to edit, but watch it.
Well, anyway, I mean, I was off of Facebook for 14 days for that. And I was like, I wasn't saying to do that to anybody, like a person. It's a balloon. What are you going to do with it? It's not tied to a string or nothing, but
You need to fly away on your beautiful balloon, hippie music.
right. Take it. So I'm going to say good night, moon. And I got banned for that for a few days.
Yeah, you got to put in like things in between your words now.
Well,
Like if you put up, you used to put up the picture of House is the Holy on Facebook, and you get banned because it was
because you
porno.
got the butts. Yeah, yeah, got to put stickers on them.
Yeah, and Disney even did a thing where they banned Daryl Hannah's butt on Splash. But then I'm watching it on Disney Plus. You see her boobs when she's swimming. So
Right.
her boobs are okay, but her butt wasn't.
Okay.
She had
Must,
nice tits
must
though.
must be some weird fellows out there, but but no, one night, just being nostalgic, I remember my mother when I was real young reading me Goodnight Moon. And if you've never heard the children's book, they say goodnight to everything, like goodnight alarm clock, goodnight pillow, goodnight this, goodnight, and the very last thing is like goodnight moon. And I was just signing off for the night. I was tired. I was like, had a long day. I was like, good night, moon. Against Facebook standards. How the fuck is that? How?
I don't think Facebook knows what their standards are.
But I'm thinking their AI is their screening
Yeah,
that
they
they
fired a lot of the people who actually checked.
yeah,
It's
I don't
computerized. You know,
know.
I like how you have Kiss, Kiss, Kiss behind you. It's all
Yeah,
Kiss. And
yeah.
then me, I got Rush, Beatles, R.S. Spudek, and Star Trek. And a hot wrestling model, which I don't care for wrestling, but she's hot. And I got the Bono book there.
Do you?
Yeah, you see the Bono book, Surrender? I still need to read that. And I got the Getty Lee book up there.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So
man.
did you I see you got the Blizzard of Oz behind you.
Yeah, because we just did a thing on BS where we were going against Dio and
Ooh.
Blizzard. We were going through 12 albums by Dio, 12 albums by Ozzy. But we started with Heaven and Hell up from Dio so we could make it 12 even for solo Ozzy. We didn't use
Jesus.
any of Ozzy's Black Sabbath, and Dio destroyed Ozzy. I was like,
No
whoa.
way. No
Oh,
way.
yeah. I was 6'6" on the 12 albums. I was six Dio, six Ozzy albums.
Okay. But
So
you had to pick 12. There was 12
there's
altogether.
12. Started from Heaven and Hell. I picked Heaven and Hell.
Yep.
Mob Rules, I didn't. I picked Diary of a Madman over Mob Rules because that's a
Yes.
fucking
All day
great
long.
album.
All
But
day long.
I picked Heaven and Hell over Blizzard. So
Yes. I would too.
yeah,
I
so
would
that was
too.
a great episode. If you guys check it out on the BS sessions on YouTube, check it out.
This is
Man,
not the BS sessions, by the way.
no, this is
Not
freeform.
like I introduced the show like an idiot. So
Yeah, man, it's freeform rock podcast after show, man. I forgot to ask Eric Camaro because he has a lot of hate for you too. And I want to ask him why. I forgot. But we kept it to
that's the
the end.
thing.
So
If
there you go.
anyone wants to know, there is music I dislike, and I do not hate on anybody who likes the music I dislike.
I don't either.
But I also don't hate artists. You're an artist in your own right. I just choose not to like you. I choose not to listen to you. Easy as that. And I can still be friends with you if this is what you like and I don't like, or I like and you don't like. What's the world coming to when we can't have that conversation?
I don't know. I made a point on BS sessions with Al Horta and Jerry, our other co-host on there, Jerry Supe. A happy anniversary 8 weeks later. But well, not 8 weeks later today because this
This
video
will
will
be
be
right
out
here.
today.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
this will be here today. But I'm just saying, I like people who like Slayer. I like people who like King Diamond, and I like people who hate Sammy Hagar. So this guy gave me a comment on YouTube, says why he probably is in that rock and metal combat group who thinks I hate Sammy, hates people hate Sammy. I find it hilarious when you guys hate Sammy. Ian Wadley could go off on me about liking Sammy. I laugh with the guy. It's cool. You like Slayer? It doesn't hurt me. Why the fuck do I care if you like Slayer? You know what makes the world go round? Different opinions. If we all like the same thing,
Absolutely.
it'd be fucking boring as fuck.
Boring. Like
Boring.
I might bust your balls on Oingo Boingo a little
Oh,
bit,
fuck you.
but see,
Oingo Boingo rules,
see,
man.
definitely definitive, unique. Nobody like them, and they
Have
have
you
some
heard
really good
Oingo
songs.
Boingo?
And they had some really good songs. So
Have you heard Oingo Boingo? Really?
I'm not a hater. I'm just not a huge
You
lover.
you have a streaming thing? You have a
Yeah.
streaming? Okay. Listen to Boingo Alive Disc 1 and Disc 2, where they
Okay.
took all their studio songs and recorded them live in the studio.
Oh, no shit.
That is my favorite re-record. That and the Striper Reborn,
Yeah.
not Reborn, Second Coming, where they
Oh,
did
Second
redid
Coming's amazing.
Second Coming's amazing. That is the same thing as Oingo Boingo did with Alive. Except
Okay.
I don't like this when they have a song called Sweat. Did a country version called Country Sweat.
Oh.
No, no, that's stupid. No, don't do that, Danny.
Yeah.
Danny Elfman's last solo album is fucking amazing. I it's like read his lyrics. The guy is intelligent as fuck.
Well, the one thing that I was talking to my wife, and she loves The Nightmare Before Christmas. She loves the Tim Burton stuff. And I'm like, well, you know who like wrote all of those songs and was the music director for all of that, Danny Elfman. She was like, yeah, I can see that. I was like, do you know who he sung for, right? No. And I was like, Oingo Boingo. Who? Who?
Come on, man. You got Only a Lad, 1980, 81 or something like that.
Yeah.
He's saying Johnny was bad, he's really bad, and everybody could tell, and he's talking about, Johnny does all this shit to people and Johnny's getting away with all this shit. This is like in early 80s, what is happening now in the world. Danny Elfman knew what was going on. He said at the end of the song, he goes, hey there, Johnny, you really don't fool me. You get away with murder and you think it's funny. You don't give a damn if people live or die. He goes, hey, Johnny boy, I hope you fry you know, or capitalism. He goes, there's nothing wrong with capitalism. There's nothing wrong with free enterprise. There's nothing wrong with wanting to live nice. And he talks about this little crass socialist brat who didn't even have to work. And he's fucking talking about all this shit. It's fucking Nostradamus shit right there. Think
See,
about what's going on today.
but that's not Nostradamus shit. I mean, it was going on then, it's going on now. He's just observing it and talking about it in a very intelligent way. It's like I've never, ever, ever will tell anybody how much money you can make. Make as much money as you want, man. Just don't do it on the back of others.
He's telling
Just
people
don't.
about pedophiles with little girls too.
No,
You know how
no.
bad pedophilism is now?
It's
He's playing singing it as the third person in that song. He's warning people about that shit.
yeah, that shit's been around for as long as time has existed, unfortunately.
Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, all that shit. They got
Uh, yeah. So, you know, some people are just clairvoyant, they kind of can see, well, not even clairvoyant, they just have a wide open view. It's like, I see everything that's going on, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. And I'm going to put it in a song or two.
suicidal
And
tendencies did that also.
shit, they do it on everything. One of my favorites.
Everything. They go off on pop songs. I
Oh,
don't
they
like
just,
Britney
oh, come on,
Spears.
man. Suicidal is the best. One of my favorite lyrics of a suicidal song is in the song ST. And it's like, hey, you know, somebody said he wasn't doing well. It's like, hey, have you spoken to God today? And if you did, what did he say? You know, it's like, oh God, I just love that lyric. And it's like, you know, don't don't point your finger at me, don't put me down. Um, you know, it's like unless you walked a mile in my shoes, and maybe if I walk a mile in yours, I'll be a mile away and have your shoes. It's just like I love Suicidal. I fucking adore Suicidal.
Dude, you got fucking Captain Stupid. Gotta kill Captain Stupid. It's like they're talking about stupid people. People are so stupid now. That was in the 90s and they talked about, and then they got you can't bring me down. It said, so I feel like shit, but maybe I feel like shit, but you're full of shit. I'd rather feel like
Right.
shit than be full of
And you
shit.
can't bring me down. It's like,
You can't
hey,
bring me down.
I might feel like shit, but I'd rather feel like shit than
Shit
be
to be
full of
full of
shit.
shit. You know, it's
And one
like
more thing before I let you go. Fuck you.
you. It's like, goddamn, the guy is telling it
Dude,
like it is.
I've got all of the Suicidal on vinyl. I'm definitely throwing one on after this for
Oh
sure.
fuck. The first fucking album is fucking two-side politics. Fucking I shot ragged.
All I
Fucking
wanted was a Pepsi.
all I want is a
All I wanted
Pepsi.
was a Pepsi. And that's a perfect song about like parents thinking their
Disconnect
kids are
Charlie
on
Brown
drugs,
shit.
and they're not on drugs. They're just being kids. They got feelings. They're confused. They're trying to figure shit out. And then you put them in an asylum. God rest my mother. I love her dearly, miss her every day. But I remember riding my 10-speed bicycle sometime in the 80s, and I came through the back kitchen door, and my eyes were glassy because it was a cool night. It was a breezy night. So I might have been 13, 14, 12, 13 years old, somewhere around there. And she just looked at me and you're on drugs. Nope. I walked right back out, got on my 10 speed and rode another, like, I don't know, 2 hours or something like that. Came home when she was in bed. But it's like, so I totally get the angst of that song, that Suicidal song. It's like all he wanted was a Pepsi. And they thought he was like insane. So they threw him into an asylum. You know,
It's
good
like
stuff. Good stuff.
it's like suicidal tendencies always spoke to me, and I'm so happy Infectious Grooves is going to do some shows with Robert Trio.
Yep.
That guy from Slipknot, the drummer Weinberg, is
Jay
going to be
Weinberg, yeah.
Jay Weinberg is going to be playing with him. Fucking great. He got out of that crappy band. Sorry, Mooger. Uh, he's a good drummer. I love Matt. I love his dad, Max, Bruce Springsteen. Also,
Yeah,
so there's drummers I like who are in crappy bands, like the guy in Corn, Luzier. He
lives
shouldn't
here.
be in
Yeah.
Corn. Just stick with KXM. Uh, God damn, or Army of
Corn's
Anyone.
Corn's a good band. Now like releases go, their first three were where I land, and then after that, they kind of went downhill to me personally. But live, holy shit, they're a great band.
There's the
They're a
vocals for
great
me.
band.
The vocals kill it for me. I
Okay,
can't stand his voice, man.
and that's once again, vocals can
Opinion.
ruin it for me too.
It's an opinion, man. If you guys like him, like I always say, enjoy it, man. I
You
am
know,
never
but
knocking anybody's joy. If you enjoy something, enjoy it, you know. Just
yeah,
because I don't like it, it don't mean it shouldn't mean shit to you. It shouldn't mean shit to you. People don't
doesn't
like
mean anything to
Sammy.
me.
I love Sammy. It don't mean shit to me that you don't. You know,
That's
we're
fine.
all
Yeah.
different, man. We're all different.
And I'm okay if you say Kiss sucks. Okay, that's what you think, but it doesn't hurt my feelings because I
They
love
don't
Kiss.
suck, but they do suck.
No, no, I'm just saying that anybody
Yeah.
would say that. Or like you say, I don't like Slayer. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I like them. I'll
You know how
continue
many
to like them, and I'll continue to enjoy them on my own time.
me saying
Doesn't
I
mean
didn't like
I.
Slayer hurt people's fucking buttholes.
What the fuck? Who
I know.
cares? I don't give a shit what you like and what you don't
You
like. I
shouldn't.
like the fact that we like things the same. That's great. But I love the fact that people have opinion. Some
I
people are out there like, man, I love Taylor Swift. I'm like, awesome, man. Go support her. Create that small city anywhere she goes. That's awesome. I'm glad you have that. It's not me. It's not something I've seen her when she was young and she was opening for Keith Urban. That's fine. If that's what you like, fucking go get it, man.
Enjoy
Enjoy
Taylor,
it.
man. She's a good, I think she's a good person. That's just my opinion. Her music, it was torture. So
Yeah, I'm just saying, people, you like what you like, go get it. Have fun. Bring joy into your life. Don't give a fuck what I say about anything. You don't know me from Adam. I don't know you from Eve. Who cares?
like
If I
like
say,
my like my
yeah,
friend says, Alan Tate. I think you know Alan Tate.
I know Alan very
Yeah,
well.
he doesn't like derogatory comments on his post. He doesn't like if you don't like something, he doesn't want to hear it, which is fine. So I don't do that on his post anymore because, but the thing is, I agree with him. You see, I don't say anything to take away anybody's joy. That's fine. But I do a music podcast and you also do a music podcast. I will give you my honest opinion and I won't hold back from it. And
The only thing I would,
I'm not gonna say you're stupid, dumb, or you suck because you don't like something I like.
right. And it's like everyone can agree to disagree in the music world. That's something that's always going to happen. And the only thing I will ever delete off of any posts I make is something that's hateful,
Yes.
something that's like just downright mean. And then I'm going to say delete, block, you're done. I don't need that. But if you want to say, if I want to say, hey man, I'm going to go see motherfucking Slayer, and somebody posts down there, well, enjoy, I hate them, or okay, that's allowed.
I just
I'll
say
give it.
enjoy. I
Enjoy.
said I always say if somebody sees a band I don't like, enjoy them and have fun.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I don't
Because
want to take
that band brings
anybody's
like Slayer brings a lot of joy to me. I
but
mean, I love listening to the aggression. I don't always agree with the lyrics. And Tom Araya is a very Christian man himself, and he probably didn't like saying singing the lyrics. They have this one song called Disciple, and the entire chorus says, God hates us all, God hates us all, God hates us all. And it was, I think the lyrics were penned by Carrie, who absolutely is an atheist and has nothing to do with anything. And if that brings him joy, Godspeed, brother. But in an interview, somebody asked, because Tamer is the son of a preacher or a pastor, and he's pretty, he's religious himself. Somebody asked him, he was like, "So, what do you feel about the song God Hates Us All?" He was like, he thought for a second, he looked at the camera and he was like, God doesn't hate, but it's a really fucking cool title, you know? And it was just for a fucking metal song, you know? And but yeah, Slayer and the aggression brings me joy. Slipknot and their aggression brings me joy. And that brings me joy. Doesn't mean it has to bring you joy.
nope.
Doesn't mean you have to like it. And I'm not going to push it on you unless you're in my car, then you're absolutely getting an earful of it. But, you know,
You
and
know,
if,
I used to
oh shit, the one thing I didn't bring up is when you gave me that tequila at the comedy show in Nashville and Aaron stole it away from me. He could have showed you it
yeah,
because it's on. If you saw that giant CD rack behind
yeah.
him, it's actually sitting on that rack.
That's awesome. So there's a piece of Mark and Mooger in his CD collection. And Jerry, because that was actually Jerry left it at the Airbnb. So I took it.
Okay,
I said, well, I'm not going to waste it. I don't want to drink it. I'm going to find somebody who wants to drink it because I
right,
don't believe in alcohol waste. It
right.
needs to get drank. But
It
he's
wouldn't have
using
gone
it as
amiss.
a prop. That is awesome. I love that shit.
He he was under special orders from my wife to make sure he brought me back conscious back to the house that night, and whew, that I slid right in there. But if I would
You
have
were
had that,
wasted when I saw you.
oh
You
dude,
you were
dude,
wasted.
yes, I was not feeling any pain, and
I'm the
I
Mooger
remember the
Fooger,
entire
man.
comedy. Yep. Have a
That
good
was
night, man.
awesome, man. Fucking I go, like Eric said, I thought you were a myth. That was awesome. You go, I know you. You know who I am. I go, no, I'm the Mooger Fooger. You're the Mooger Fooger. I go, that's awesome. And I went and
Yeah,
friended you on
look at me
Facebook.
tooting my own goddamn horn. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome. Dude, that is one of the memories that will stick in my head forever. I fucking love it. I wish I would have met your gorgeous wife at that time too.
Yeah.
You know,
Did you
Jana
come to
is
the
awesome.
expo? Were you
Huh?
at the actual expo?
Yeah, I was at the expo.
You didn't meet Jana?
No, I was hanging around the Rock and Metal Combat podcast a little bit more.
Okay.
I
Okay.
love Ian.
Oh, Ian's amazing. He's a
And
great
then
dude.
Charles was my friend at that time, so I was with him, and he loves them too. So
And
I
there's
was with.
no stupid reason you guys couldn't be friends. So I
I
know.
can't.
I don't know the drama,
I
but
don't want to put the drama on here, but if you knew how he talked to me, you would agree with me. That's all I'm saying.
all right.
So
Well,
uh,
everyone's got
that's
everyone's
good.
got
I
their
don't want to speak ill of an ex-co-host.
I'm not going
I
to.
hope his new whenever he gets his podcast out with Joseph Staub and Travis Parada, it
Okay.
takes off, man. It's cool,
Yes.
man. I don't want to speak. I talked my shit about him and deleted the video because I felt bad, you know, because I am
Mm.
a good guy. I don't like
You're a
talking.
good dude, Mark. You're a
I
good dude.
I want to
And
lift people up. I don't want to bring people down. That's just me.
um we're good people. I just like music. I love talking music. I love shooting the breeze. I'm always happy to take criticism on something I like, something I've done. So, live and learn. I love people. I try not to make enemies. So,
I
if
for some reason people just want to be my enemy. I don't try to be their enemy.
Mark, you do kind of stick it out there in a way that pisses people off.
But the thing is, it's my opinion.
It is, but you
Do I
put it
say
in,
people's
but
names in my
you
opinions?
poke it in a way that pisses people off.
In
That's okay.
our
You're
group,
stirring the shit. You're stirring the shit. That's why it's shit stir. I get it because you're stirring the shit and you're
in our
trying
group,
to.
I don't go in anybody else's group and post things that I know is going to piss them off. I do it in groups I am involved in that
Right,
we have our administration in there.
right,
And that's what we should do. I don't go post Sammy Hagar videos in like the Rock and Metal Combat
right.
podcast group. I respect their feelings on that shit. But in groups I run, I will post anything I fucking want to post, give my opinions as they come out. It's not fake shit. It's actually what I'm thinking. That's the
Right,
difference. I'm not
right.
making shit up to stir the
No,
pot. I'm
no.
actually saying things I want to say.
And I can say that for sure that I'm so busy during the day. I'm not a social media butterfly. I don't see everything you post. I don't see everything our group posts. I just don't. But I've never seen any you post anything that was like I would take offense to. I'm like you
They're
just said it.
broad statements. They're broad statements. It doesn't mean to be personal. I just
Right.
like to get people talking and discussing in the
And it
comments.
does get people talking. And unfortunately, those I don't want to say snowflakes because I'm
We
gonna
don't
get
have
bashed for
any
that.
in our groups.
I know, but
I get rid of them.
there's some of those people are like, well, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't tell me what to like. And I'm like, looking at your comment, I was like, he's not telling you who to like. He's saying who he doesn't like.
Yes,
And he's
exactly.
like, if you like them, enjoy.
Enjoy.
Trust me. When you went out there on, you put out your shit about how you don't like Slipknot and Corey Taylor and blah 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 blah. And I said, I love them. And you're like, enjoy. And I'm like, rock on.
Yeah,
It
I'm not
That's
going to
how it
say
is.
you're stupid or you're dumb or your musical opinion is not valid. I've never said that to anybody.
No,
You
I've
have
never seen you.
podcasts out there
And
who do that.
if I ever see you do that, I'll call you out. And you don't. And I don't think you ever will.
I never will because I just say, in my opinion, if you like it, enjoy. It gets people talking. because I
Absolutely.
want people to get together and have a musical discussion. Like
You
we're in
know,
a
but
garage,
over glass and social media,
we're in a
anyone can
garage
say
shooting
anything,
pool.
and people don't understand sarcasm over a text line. You can be saying it so sarcastically, but it comes across as a fact or something, and people are going, oh, why did you say that? It's like, come on, man, I was just being sarcastic, but you didn't hear it. That's why even you're in California, I'm 2,000 miles away in Indiana, we can still bust balls and have a good time and be friends, you
I
know.
will never tell people their shit sucks because it sucks to me, but
No,
if it doesn't suck to you,
you absolutely can say, I think Slayer sucks. I think Slipknot sucks. I think Corey Taylor sucks. Awesome.
you guys
I
could say
can
Oingo Boingo sucks. I don't
right,
get offended.
right.
You could say
And I can
Prince
say,
sucks. I don't get offended. I love Prince. You know,
who?
Prince.
Who's that?
Prince. When doves cry, let's go crazy.
Once again,
1999.
see, you would have never seen that sarcasm on a
I
text.
got the sarcasm,
Right.
but I had to
Yeah.
explain it for the people who don't understand it. But
Well,
fucking,
come
let's
on,
get
man.
the fuck out of here, man.
Yes,
Anything
sir.
else you want to say?
Anyone who is still watching this video, thank you. We appreciate everyone tuning in, watching us. Subscribe to the channel, the podcast, review, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
What he said, and also give us a thumbs up and leave your comments on this video. Give us your opinion. Me, I always respond back to any comment, or I like it or give it a thing. I will always be there. I will always interact with any one of you. Mooger, Fugger, and Jerry probably don't have as much time as I do for some reason, but I will always interact with you. Seriously, and I will never put you down. I will never tell you you're dumb unless you get personal with me. That's when I fucking will go off on the fuck off you. But if I can give us a thumbs up, give us comments, join the Facebook page, Freeform Rock Podcast Community. We also have a like page on Facebook. Check out the BS sessions with me and Jerry Supe. We do that every Thursday. We have great discussions. We just had Dio versus Ozzy discography, which I already gave you the spoiler alert. Check it out. It's pretty great, man. Thank you, Mooger. You have a great time tonight. Extreme rules, and so does Living Color, man.
Peace.
Later, guys. Bye, man.